Hi there, students. I came across this amazing Americanism the other day, to jump the shark. And I thought this is a fantastic phrase, to jump the shark. Well, if something is jumping the shark or has jumped the shark, this is talking about a TV series or an idea that is getting stale. I think we ought to go directly to the origin of this. This phrase comes from a long-running American series called Happy Days. I would have thought that everybody knows the series Happy Days, but it's from 50 years ago, so maybe not. Okay, anyway, I think this is like series 6 or series 7 or 5 of Happy Days, and the lead character, who always wears a leather jacket, water skis and jumps over a shark. And this is a phrase to mean that the series has run out of ideas. The writers don't have any more ideas, that it's past its best by date. So to jump the shark, this is to come to a point where they are flogging a dead horse. This is a series that it's starting to get boring. I think very often this happens with films, though, that the first version of a film is really successful, and then they jump the shark by making number 2. So, and number 2 is normally rather boring, and clearly they've jumped the shark. So jumping the shark is running out of ideas. Carrying on with something where it's past its best. Or maybe, for example, a band, a group, they were really good and they were producing really good music, but recently they produced more and more mediocre things, and their latest album really did jump the shark. It was a case of jumping the shark. Now, I think very often this happens as well with restaurants. A restaurant is really good, and then it becomes really popular, and then they jump the shark and they start to cut down on certain things, and the quality goes downhill again. And this is jumping the shark. Yeah, it's to reach a point where something stops becoming more popular. The quality starts to decrease. I'm wondering if Twitter has jumped the shark. I'm not particularly happy with it since the recent takeover, and maybe Twitter has jumped the shark. A show that jumps the shark. They go on producing it. They go on trying to get things out of it, but it's exhausted its core content. Yeah, they're producing ideas that are not in sync with the original idea. So to jump the shark, to continue a storyline development where it's fundamentally disappointing. You can see when a series or something jumps the shark. Yeah, it was really good and then it jumped the shark. For example, Black Mirror. The first several series of Black Mirror were really, really, really good. And then it became successful and it got bought by who knows who. And it really jumped the shark. It stopped being so interesting. It stopped being cutting edge and became much more run-of-the-mill. That's definitely a case of jumping the shark. Okay, so if something jumps the shark, it's reached its peak and it's declining in quality. It's declining in popularity. Yeah, they've just run out of ideas. And yes, you can watch a series, you know when a series has jumped the shark. Yeah, you're still watching it, but it's not got that wonderful strong feel that it used to have when it was young. And this is the idea of to jump the shark. Now, this is an Americanism. I don't think a lot of British people will actually know this phrase, but it's a great phrase. It's probably a little bit informal. I think I would give it a 4 informality. Use it in an informal conversation, a semi-formal conversation. You could use it in a semi-formal writing, but cut there. Certainly no more formal. So, to jump the shark.